Hi everybody, it's Ashley of Day to Day Social Work. I am a private online tutor and I specialize in assisting people to pass the license exam in social work on the master's and bachelor's level. You can find me online at daytodaysocialwork.wix.com/my site, and you can find me on YouTube at Day to Day Social Work. So I'm coming just to make a video to give some information that you may or may not be aware of. So there is a such thing as the Social Work Registry, and this information can be found online on the ASWB's website, but it's basically an online tool that you can use to keep track of all of your things related to social work. So your license exam scores, your information, your CEU credentials, and all that kind of stuff. So again, you can find this on the ASWB website. I would just suggest that you read through the ASWB website. They have different sections on the website. One is for exam candidates, one is for licensees, one is for members, one is for education, and then one is just for the public in general. So you can find this information under licensees, and it's basically, it says your record will contain copies of your detailed application materials as well as original copies of your education transcripts, your social work examination scores, and verification of any clinical supervision you have received. So if you already have passed the license exam and you are preparing to take the independent clinical social work exam after you've passed the master's level exam, they can keep track of your supervision hours, because it's kind of like, you keep track of your own stuff, but then where do you put it? How do they know that you are legit getting supervision and tracking your hours and that kind of thing? So they will keep track of all of that for you. If you've taken the exam on the bachelor's level and the master's level and the clinical level, they keep all of that for you so that it's in a safe place and everything is all together. Let's see what else it says. In addition, when a summary of your record is prepared for a licensing board, ASWB will check your identifying information against ASWB's public protection database and provide that information to the board as well. So it's just a really good thing to have if you just aren't good with keeping up with paper and hours and all that kind of stuff. So let's see what else. I'm not going to read this all word for word. That's basically it. Also, they would have to, it says, in addition, the registry will store the following unverified information provided by you. So continuing education courses completed, references, so your former employers, if you have references from school or your employers or just people in the community that you've worked with, your employment history, and then it says other professional credentials. So if you are credentialed to do certain therapies and that kind of stuff, you have certain certifications, then they'll keep track of all that. There is a fee for this, so I wish it was free, because when I first learned about it a few years ago, I thought it was free, and I'm like, great, because I have papers everywhere and folders and all kinds of stuff. But there is a fee for this, and it says verification fees, and a verification includes supporting documents for licensure, such as your transcript, your score report, and license verification. So it says verification fees are due before we process your registry application. The annual maintenance renewal fee will be due 1 year after your application is verified. All verification fees include one single verification report during the first year, and the annual maintenance renewal fee includes one single verification report per year. So if you are currently a student and you want to use this registry, you only have to pay $35. If you are getting a general verification, so if you already have your license and you're not a student, it's $60 for the verification fee. And then your annual maintenance fee or your annual renewal fee, regardless of if you're a student or if you already have your license, is $25. So just to get started, if you are a student, you have to pay $35 for them to verify all of your information. Or if you already have your license and you're a professional, it's $60 just to get started. Thereafter, it's $25 each year for them to maintain your file and to renew your file. Additional reports, it says a single verification is $25, and then multiple verifications, it says fees to be assessed. So then there's a number that you can call if you have any questions. It's 1-866-825-9580, and they also have an application, and I'll put the link to the application as well as the phone number, so you won't have to go looking for it. The application is 7 pages long, and let's see what's all on in here. They have the fees listed. They have, and then it's just a regular application. They ask for your name, your social security number, your gender, birth date, mailing address. They want to know how you heard about the social work registry, and then all of your demographic information, your current employer. They ask for your education and your degrees, and then your license information. They have spaces for 3 license numbers, and if you have a supervisor that you are using to track to get your clinical individual clinical hours, they want that information. It says do not list supervision that is not complete, and then they ask you for your payment, and it's so old school. They have a number. They have a spot where you can put your credit card number on the application, which I mean, I personally wouldn't do that, but you can also send a money order, and they take Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Then they have an affidavit and release that you have to sign and get notarized, and looks like that's it. So that's that. I think this is a very good tool. Like I said, if you want to have all of your stuff in one single place, in a safe, legit place, so that you won't have to go digging for it if you were to get audited, you know, whenever they're trying to make sure that you have the hours that you need for the year, your continuing education units for the 2 years before you have to renew your license and that kind of thing. And I am finally in the process of getting started with my independent clinical supervision. So I turned in my application last week. I have to get my test scores sent directly from the board. And I also have to get my transcripts from my college and university sent directly to the board too. And then I'll start on my hours, which I think they increased it. I think it used to be 2,000 or 3,000, and now I think it might be 4,000, but don't quote me on that. And that's just for South Carolina anyway. But so, and then you have to have 100 hours of supervision with your supervisor. My job offers them for free, so make sure if you are looking to do your supervision hours to get your advanced license, then make sure you check with your employer and see if they offer anything free. Some places do, like hospitals or state agencies and that kind of thing, but then other places don't. And some people pay like $85 or $100 an hour, which is ridiculous amounts of money. But you know, some people don't have any other choice, or they want the best of the best, or I don't know. But I will be finding someone that doesn't charge $100 an hour. So any questions, just let me know. Again, the information will be in the description box below, that number to ask questions if you have any about the social work registry, and then also a link to the application. So until next video, I will see you all next time.